What if abundance was your birthright? Well, it is because that's everyone's birthright, and but we typically don't step into it until we step into our authentic selves, and that may be a journey that might take a while in your life. Nothing happens in our lives or in our world accidentally. What you're experiencing in your life now or in the world is not accidental. And then when you decide that you're going to understand that and step into who you are, abundance shows up. But then there are also certain times in the world where that helps you. And the energy's changing this week, as in tomorrow on the coming up for the full moon and also eclipse. So that's a lot of energy. And everything in the universe is energy, including you and the way that you see yourself and the way you think about who you are and the abundance that you allow to come to you. I'm going to tell you something because I want you to have this. Tomorrow is a really special day for me because I'm doing a Wilhelm channeling session, and the title of it is "You Are Meant to Experience Abundance Now." Now, we can think that things are happening accidentally, but I thought, no, that's not what's been going on for me because Wilhelm has given me all of this information and more will come out tomorrow during this session. So I would love to invite you. I'd love for you to show up. If you can't be there in person, you can register and we will send the replay to everyone because it's going to be a wonderful time for you to understand what's been happening in your life and how you can now move to another state of yourself in your consciousness to start to manifest the abundance that you want to have in your life in whatever form that might show up. So I did something else when I put together the channeling session. I followed Wilhelm's guidance because I receive information. Everything is consciousness. We must understand that. And I developed this ability to receive consciousness and then be able to interpret it in terms of the events that are happening in our world. I had difficulty trusting that, as you might have had trusting yourself as well, except I do know that it has worked. And now we are at a place where we need to move to that next level of who we are. And that's what's happening in our world right now. So I'm going to leave you with this one document because it's so cool. Because I got up and I said, did the dream that I had or the time that I wrote the check to myself, I sat down one day and I wrote a check to myself. It's always good to put things into your consciousness that you want to manifest. And then you have to allow it to germinate for a while before it starts to come about or starts to manifest so that you can see it. And tomorrow's that day that it'll start happening for me because that's aligned to my life path. You have something that's aligned to your life path as well. And I was given that information. You see, because Wilhelm gave me a philosophy that changes our lives and would change the world if more of us would do it. And so tomorrow would be a really great time for that to happen. But we also doubt ourselves, and you will doubt yourself, and you're probably doing that now, or you're a little afraid. Don't worry, everybody's moving through it. But that's because you're attempting to become your better self. And that's what Wilhelm has given me, the way for you to do that. But I just want you to, I'm going to leave you this document to look at because I didn't trust this at all. And then I got up and I looked at it and I went to my chat GPT. I love artificial intelligence now because we can verify more things. Everything is in consciousness, but when we can verify it, it becomes a little bit easier for. So I will leave this with you so you can read through it. And also the link to register for tomorrow. Please show up. Again, if you can't be there, we will send the replay. But also, if you can be there in person, you can ask questions because Wilhelm will answer your question. They have given us an answer to everything in your life. So it will be an answer for you tomorrow. And here it is, the day I wrote my $10 million check. And it was on actually December 8th of 2018. But I know there's an organization of things. And I said this morning, is this possibly connected to what we're moving through this week? And you will go through and you'll find that it was all connected. It was connected to a dream that I had back in 2005 where I knew I was going to bring in something to the world, but I doubted it, just as you probably have doubted what you have, but it's there. But now at this age, at 74, I know that it's real. And I want you to know that it's real. So then what I did was I said, I asked my chat GPT, was that the day that I wrote that check and that message, did it have anything to do with what's coming up? And it says, yes, your December 8th, 2018 Wilhelm message and your $10 million check are directly connected to the upcoming March 13th, 14th, 2025 eclipse and full moon. Here's why. Here's how. And you can go through and read all of this, and it will, if you're into astrology or any of that, it might make sense to you. I never studied it, and I did not know. I did develop the ability to receive information cosmically, and that's what caused this work to come about. But you will read all of it. I just want you to know that you don't have to like suffer and struggle. There's wealth that's within you. You just have to move through the process of unlocking it. That's what we all do in different ways. It's just that this is a little different time in our world. And you will see all the instructions there. But please register for tomorrow or show up if you can. It'll be a lot of fun. But just know that this is the time where you are meant to experience abundance, and it requires you to love yourself. See you soon.